Welcome to another mega exciting 5-minute auto pairing on the Internet Chess Club. So let's see what this brings. How many title players are on at the moment? Let's see, 77 title players are on at the moment. So it kicks off the 5-minute auto pairing. Tom Cruise GM 2960 is on at the moment. Let's see, okay, playing against an IM 2225. Let's try a Vienna game. Now against knight f6 I think f4 is more fun. Okay, and I'll try this line with the classical knight f3 and queen e2. Not the d3 line. I think this is a line I'm experimenting with to try and castle queenside, and it reminds me a bit of other lines in the Petrov system. So I think this can be a bit of fun here to try and castle queenside. Although in an over the board game recently, which I haven't covered yet, I played for c4 and it weakened this diagonal. That was a bad idea with the bishop here, because I think it's important maybe to even allow black to play for c4 if black wants, because the d4 square. I think casting here should be okay. I'm about to be proven incorrect here. So I'm not going to play c4. I think this contributes to my king's safety sometimes, but bishop g4 could be a pain. Okay, he hasn't gone for that. I want to just knight g5. It's a bit crude, but it's like a fishing pole attack with the absence of the knight on f6. It might be quite justified. Queen h5, bishop d3. And there's bishop g4 coming along though. I could prompt h6 first. Yeah, I think I'll prompt h6 first, then take on e6. I don't think there'll be anything else to do apart from take care. Maybe g3 and bishop h3 if f takes. Or just bishop d3 here. c4, well, it was bishop f5 actually. Bishop f5, that's a good threat to have. He's going to play g6. Bishop takes, I can end up winning d5. It looks actually pleasant enough, this position so far. That looks like a concession. Maybe just g4 takes. I don't know if I just take this. I think the light squares they must be good fun, surely, the light squares here. g4 he takes, then what? Any forcing moves here? I think I will. I'm giving my opponent this f file. It's a bit controversial, but on the other hand, this bishop has got scope. I might be able to play g3 to stem that f file. Also, my queen is gazing on d5 here. So what would that take for d5 to be significant? Maybe trying to get the queen away from d5. I'll play this here. Ignore that c4 for a moment. Mind you, queen f7. You could get the queens off. Bishop e2. Take. I'm on d5 for a moment. g6 I'll take it here. So I'm actually threatening queen takes d5. The light square bishop, I mean d5 should be a bit vulnerable, surely. Okay, no forcing moves in sight, I think. g5, bishop f3, bishop d5. No, that's a way of losing a piece, isn't it? Bishop d5, takes, g5 will win a piece. So for the moment, what about, okay, just something like this. So I've got either rook d2 or the other one's at e1. Okay. I'll just take this. This e file looks dangerous potentially. If I get rook e8 in, mind you, d4 could be a right pain coming up. Yeah, I think this is really quite tricky. D4, I don't know how to handle D4 really. Okay, let's take me off E8. Maybe do this now. D4 remains. It looks really quite dangerous to underwhelm my pawns, but give the knight a fantastic square. Mind you, rook on the 7th. So probably rook D4. Maybe king B2 here. Oh, he's on my bishop. I have to be careful. C3 is dangerous. Maybe I can take there. Knight B4, maybe not C3. King B2. It's getting all a bit dangerous, this. It's going to get out of control. It's gone out of control, this position. He's undoubled my pawns, but create lots of dynamism. Although, after that, that pawn is no longer a menace. So maybe just, if I'm just going to take and rook E7, I'm threatening just to take and rook E7. Okay, I'll just play this for a moment. Maybe rook E6 is more subtle than taking immediately, because I want to play rook E7 and bishop E7. Right, I'll play rook E6. Mind you, knight B4. Well, there's rook E7. He could try and come for my C2 here. If I play bishop C6 here, don't think it does much. I can take and take on then rook E7. Or should I try and keep the tension? I've got a bit more time. I'll keep a bit more tension in the position. Maybe H5 and trying to use the light squares. The bishop can be celebrated just about on the light squares. Something like this. And then rook E7 if rook C7. Try and win this pawn if I can disrupt these rooks. Try and win B7. That could be very handy. He's not giving me that, so H5 here. Trying to use the pin. It looks as though I've got this control of the file. Must be worth something, surely. So HG renews that pin, if nothing else. So put some pressure on this pin here. Now he's on G3. If I play something like bishop E2, knight G3, rook G8, rook G7, then there's nothing there. Mind you, bishop D3 there. Hang on. Bishop D3. Yeah, I think bishop D3 is dangerous there. So knight G3. Right, so bishop D3 is probably dangerous here as well. Yep. Pin and win. Good to keep that bishop on. Yeah. He's resigned. Okay, let's have a quick look. Yeah, this is an interesting opening idea. Just knight F3 and queen E2. I think just the castle queen side. I think it's a very, very dangerous system. It's queen H5. Any good? Queen D3 was mentioned. G6. Nothing adventurous as H5 though. Knight takes E5 here. Spoils the fun apparently. Mind you, queen G3 now. I don't think actually the fun might not be totally spoiled there. In fact, it looks quite good. Looks good for white. I mean, the dark square is weakened here. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, I think this was... Now, was E takes liked by the engine? I think it all comes down to calculations. It was generally liked a little bit. G3, yeah. Bishop E2, no, okay. Taking on F7 apparently. Not... Oh, this was okay as well. Alright, so it seems as though I had an advantage. Oh no, it somehow went, it disappeared for a while there. What was going on here? Bishop F3, oh, allowing G5, that was what I was scared of. HG, HG. Now I thought bishop d5, rook d5. Oh, bishop takes g5 on the bishop here. It's not a problem. I thought that g5 was a problem. Miscalculated that. Still okay. d4. Not too terrible for white anyway. Yeah. Bishop c6 was mentioned. Again, bishop c6 was mentioned. Now I think white is better because that pin is nasty. It's h5 mentioned. No. White has got the pressure. So bishop e2, I don't think, yeah, this bishop d3 business. If we took bishop d3,
check.
It's strong here. Oh, just taking on a5.
Check.
Sorry, what about this other line though? I thought rook g8
check.
and then bishop d3.
Check.
Our king f7, it's not a big... Although this is okay for white as well, apparently. And if h5, just taking here. Okay, this a5 pawn business.
Check.
Alright, hope you enjoyed it. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.